Yo, 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 yo. Alright, let me make sure that I'm all set up here. Slight delay on the opening of the stream. I had to restart my computer. For whatever reason. Hold on, let's make sure that I actually have everything set up. What's going on, man? Kenny, what's up? Alright, let's see if I can send out the notifications here. Ooh. Also, I'm getting out of the shower after coming back from the gym, so that also feels good. Nice and relaxed. Oh, man. But yeah, there's actually a good bit of stuff going on. I think the 3473 KVK wrapped up and all that, so... all good today. All good today. Alright, let's see, announcements. Let's set everything out here. Yeah, and today we're just gonna go over some pretty simple stuff. I'm just gonna be barb chaining stuff in the background, but I do want to go over my marches as well as possibly getting something critted. So I'm gonna refine my chess piece. But let's see here. Kingdom member. All right, cool. Now, I think we are set. Kane, you didn't want free money? Bro, you said go live right now and I will gift 5. I went live. What? Come on. What are you talking about? Sounds like you got to follow through on your deal, man. Nah, I'm giving you a hard time. Yeah, today, dude, the barbs are finally spawning, but, dude, with pre-KVK, barb chaining was a disaster, man. It was literally impossible to find a good chain. It's still kind of difficult, as you can tell. You went live 6 minutes later? Oh, well, I wasn't looking, bro. My original start time was 5:15. I pushed it back to 5:20, and I ended up going live at fucking 5:16 or something, because one of my programs was frozen in the background, and I couldn't, for whatever reason, I couldn't get it to close, even with like Control-Delete. So I just closed it and restarted the computer. All right, Hum. Well, I appreciate the one. Thanks, man. Thanks. Oh, now look, I'm not paying attention, and I already fucked up the barb chain. You see how that goes? See what happens? Dude, every time I stream, I always do so much worse at chaining. Always. It's like a fact. What's up, Farouk? I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. Yeah, dude, it's been, I mean, kind of a relaxed weekend for me after kind of a pretty ridiculous week of work. But I'm, you know why I'm streaming today? You know why I stream today? Because my football team, which, dude, I should just, you know, of course, this is the Washington Nationals Cup with the Washington Commanders hat right here, because I don't have the jersey anymore. I mean, I still have it, but I just don't hang it up right here. Bro, we lost 33-0 today. So, that pissed me off so bad that I literally said I'm not watching football for the rest of the day. So, now here I am. Here I am streaming. So, yeah. Anyway. Commanders got cooked? Yeah, exactly. You guys are all making fun of me. Exactly. It's not even worth it, man. Got to throw it at you early. What do you think of the results of the 17-18 KVK? I think that was... Man, I really hate to say, but there's not a lot of 50-50 KVKs in the game anymore. In fact, I think 1981 was really one of the only 50-50 KVKs, like our last one, that the game has seen in quite some time. As soon as the gates opened, and once Itachi and everybody migrated out of 2304, everybody and their mother knew that camp was going to be really, really weak. So, yeah, was it a good KVK? Is 2 days better than a lot of what we get nowadays? Yes, but I'm pretty sure as soon as the gates opened, you kind of knew what was going to happen. But the KVK was good nonetheless. Damn, this type of ass whooping is crazy. Yeah, dude, not a good day to be a Commanders fan. Not a good day. But to be fair, I guess we're playing for a better spot in the draft, so And Hump, come on, you know I chain. Get out of here with that accusation. I used to be so good at chaining. I was chaining without being online. I do both, man. I can chain while being online and offline. That's the crazy part. And with that said, I'm still, well, I'm top 18. I just cracked the top 20, so that's kind of nice. Jaden Daniels is buns? Alright, let's not go that far. What I will say, though, is that Jaden Daniels is incredibly injury prone. And I'm not just talking about his body type, right? Like him being like more on the skinny side. Like the kid is literally just I'm probably not gonna get another skill up there. Oh no! Fuck, I accidentally targeted. Well, rip 60 action points. Anyway, the kid, he doesn't play the game like he's trying to protect himself. Does that make sense? Like, he plays a very oh, is this thing walking back? Dude, tragedy. I can't talk, man. He plays the game in a very aggressive style. Or not even aggressive. He doesn't play to protect himself. Even his injury with his elbow, because you saw his elbow pop out in one of those games. Dude, that was completely his fault. I mean, look, you get tackled, you can't control everything, but yeah. Also, love to see the KVK marches. So that's the big thing that I wanted to stream today. Quite frankly, is whenever you use support skills, there's a lot of, at least in my head, there's a lot of confusion on, oh my god. Chat, look at these. Ever since I started streaming, look at this. I got a 2, a 3, a 3, a 2. Oh my god. Horrendous, bro. But actually doing like your KVK marches with support skills, a lot of people don't know why you put skills where you should put them, and I'm gonna try and explain that on stream today. What are your thoughts on the new Zenith Cav 20% defense? Also, what Bastion quest do you recommend to do for the most value? I tried training and I lost so many speed ups before the fight. First of all, you should only be using training speeds to do Bastion training quests, but yeah, Bastion training quests and power quests are the best quests that you should do. Where is it? It's here. And then everything else you should be doing Barbarians and Rune Gathering. The 2 attempts in the Lost Canyon is also really good. The Barbarian Fort one is decent, so. And what do I think of David? So, I mean, David doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, I saw the testing done by Chad and Chisgul. It's exactly what I thought, man. It's going to absolutely destroy the Archer rally, and I think, in general, it's going to be really, really good. Yeah. I mean, I think he's definitely good. I'm doing good, Simone. What's up, Pingo? Bark is my campmate. Save me. That's tough. That's tough. I apologize in advance. What kingdom am I in, or what kingdom, or are you talking to somebody else in chat? I'm in 1901, but I feel like everybody knows that. Actually, I think in order to test my marches, I do have to recall these 2 marches home, right? Or at least 1 chaining march. I'll recall a chaining march, I guess. Good luck with 2563. Have fun. 2563 is an odd bunch. They're an odd bunch. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, these are our support skills. I did actually reroll this one time on stream, last stream. And this was really, really good. I don't know how much more I want to invest for 5% defense and a little bit more of a heal. So I probably will buy some dailies, get 1 more attempt. Because where is it? It's Ramses, right? Archer, or is it Ramses? Yeah, I have 2114. I think that's as good as I'm getting. First time watching? Oh yeah, 1981 then. So we just got into KVK, and we're looking forward to it. I'm just doing some prep, but I really have not thought about where my my support skills are going to go. And, you know, there are always ways to maximize the value that you're getting from your support skills, which is why I am just in general wanting to stream that. Because, dude, especially in KVKs like Orleans and stuff, bro, Orleans, like, I've sat there for hours to try to figure out, like, what marches I'm running and, like, I don't know. It's it's a lot of theory crafting. So I'm going to do the same kind of thing with the support skills that are available to us. And I actually don't know how I'm going to do that. Like, maybe I pull up a tier list maker or something. Because some of them are obvious, right? Like, if we go to support skills, right? Like, okay, well, this one goes on an archer unit. This one goes on an inf unit. Infantry unit, cav unit, infantry unit. And then, like, this one's really good. The less than 50% more units remaining, deals 25% more damage and march speed. Like, that's going to be really, really good on your archer marches, right? Because your archer marches, let's all be real, right? When you're in the open field and you're retreating off of an enemy territory, how many of you guys, your QSH or your ZL gets left behind because it's way too damn slow because you're running QSH YSG or QSH ZL or whatever it is, and then it gets obliterated on the way back. So, like, even though, you know, archers are obviously really, really good, like, that skill on archers gives more value, right? And in the same vein, things like this skill, right, has a chance to proc on your basic attack. Well, guess what's good with basic attacks? Combo damage, right? So this will be put on probably my squishy combo march, which would be my Arthur primary, Philip secondary, and I'm proccing defense all the time, right? You guys see where the mindset is at? So, yeah, I mean, less counterattack damage, kind of interesting. But yeah, whenever you launch it, wow, this AoE slow is actually pretty decent too on combo. My kingdom will be registering the Tides KVK at reset. I hope we can win. I need a conquest coin. I think you get some conquest coins even if you don't win, but good luck, my guy. Squid, what's good? Is every KVK story have support skills or just HA? HA does, Alliance Invictus does, and Siege of Orleans does. Not every KVK. But I really like support skills in my KVK, just for the same reason. Like, I enjoy theory crafting. It's fun for me. So we'll go over the marches. In fact, I'm trying to think, like, I can just, like, bring this guy home or something. How long? Oh, 21 minutes? Are you kidding me? Oh, hell no. Hell no. All my marches are so far away. Maybe when these just go home? Oh, where are these? Okay. Guys, when this gem node finishes gathering, then we'll chill out. We'll go over the marches. I do also want to go over the this KVK. Guys, is the 73 KVK officially over? 34, 73. I did play a good bit. Wow, this is only S? This didn't even hit S+? Oh, they're probably going to keep fighting until S+, right? Oh yeah, this is over. Are they still fighting? Not really. What's up, Nick? For a second, I thought you were in your KVK now. You know, if I were them, I would probably, I'd probably imagine that they defend until S+ if they're close, but they didn't fight in the second zone. It just hit S? Ooh. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is gonna sound... does anybody have the stats? Here, wait, Pro Kingdoms. I'm gonna look them up. I feel like for most kingdoms, except for 1718, it's kind of a recovery. Hold on. That sounds really bad, but you guys know what I mean. Like, 3473 should be doing almost 200 billion kill points at KVK. Here, let's look at 34. I have no idea how many stats they got. Nope, couldn't find them there. Why did they not show up with the KVK? Oh, there they are. There they are. Oh, I don't have a performance overview. That kind of sucks. I don't have premium. Yeah, that's kind of ass. Whatever. If anybody has the stats, let me know. S+ is not close at all. It was left versus right. Yeah. I'm here from 3238. Cheers, man. Well, we'll be fighting you soon. Left versus right. Yeah, so I don't know, man. This top left group was just brutal. Like, dude, even like these, I know I'm coming off of a mindset that's kind of, I won't say elitist, but like these kill point numbers are low for what I'm used to in the last like few KVKs, right? And for a KVK with like 1718 and 3473, and dude, there's a lot of VV up here, man. 1592 with the resurgence, they're back alive. But yeah, they did well. I just expect there to be a little bit more in this KVK, you know? Except it doesn't update for another hour and a half. Oh, is it? Does it update at reset or something? Well, that is conveniently exactly what I'm going to be probably calling the stream. Hour and a half. Oh, chat, it's right there. The walk is so close. 3473 only fought for 2.5 days. Yeah, that's true. That's what I mean. That I don't mean that it was a recovery KVK in the sense that the fights were easy. I just mean like a recovery KVK in the sense of like the fights were hard, but they really didn't go through that many speed ups. Because that kingdom, I mean, yo, just tell me, did they get like above 100 billion kill points? Because if not, then that's definitely a recovery KVK. Which is really weird, considering it's in Orleans. Oh, did I forget? No, we're chilling. We're gonna go for S plus 100%. Oh, in our KVK? What do you guys think? You guys think my KVK is gonna hit S plus? 19-1 is only played in S plus KVKs recently, so. Pyrrhus Hera? Yeah, Pyrrhus Hera is a good chaining march. Yeah, 1718 out of zone 5 though, right? I don't think your KVK gets S plus, not gonna lie. Well, it's either gonna hit S plus or we're gonna win. That's how it's gonna go. We're not losing and not getting S plus. I'll tell you that much. Only thing about Pyrrhus Hera is it's a little slow. But yeah, so the reason why I'm using Pyrrhus to chain, guys, it's pretty self-explanatory. I feel like if you guys ever watch my video on best chaining marches in the game, Pyrrhus has insight and it has the defense tree, so it also has healing. So you pair it with Hera, and yeah, it just never dies. Didn't they make it harder to hit S plus? I actually have no idea, my guy. No idea. But last KVK, didn't we almost hit S plus in zone 5? So, no way you're gonna run away from me that soon. Bruh, that's crazy. Crazy work. What you just leash to here? Get out of here. But yeah, also, you know, you can chain with stuff like QSH, and now I did change my build for ZL as well, but guys, talent swaps are expensive, man. Like, no joke, they are expensive, so yeah, it's like I don't know. You know, QSH primary also has versatility tree, but you kind of want to save on the talent resets. When I found me a new chaining march, hey, the more you learn, man, the more you learn. Okay, this march is coming back, which means we can start Theorycrafting a little bit. Also, oh, guys, it's on the way home. I can't, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Okay, gotta wait another 20 minutes, guys, sorry. Oh, no. So, can somebody tell me why I can't look at my presets? Wait, actually, maybe I'm just dumb. Is there any way to look at my presets with all of my my marches out of my city? Of course, that leashed. Oh, been a rough day of chaining. We can argue about 73 underperforming yesterday. Yes, in your opinion. But also 17-18 improved a lot. Their downtime, not easy kill points to achieve. Yeah, 17-18 did a surprisingly good job, man. Hello, Kane. What's up, man? Souza. Do you think for a 6th set, I build 2nd infantry or 2nd archer? 2 archers is currently unplayable. I say that as somebody who has 2 archer marches. It's not unplayable, man. But ZL Herman is getting worse and worse and worse as time goes on, because Herman's value is going down and down, the less skill damage commanders there are in the game that are like field relevant, and it just doesn't trade well enough anymore. So realistically, man, you're looking at like I mean 2 imp for sure. So I don't really have armaments for either right now. Hey Paul. How you doing, man? Dude, I was not aware of how much your old kingdom still loves you, huh? QSH, YSG, and ZO Philip. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not like manageable, but in today's world, man, it's like it's still not going to trade super well. It's kind of, you know what I kind of compare it to? The like Skippy Rag, right? Like it's not a bad march, okay? It's not a bad march, but like it's not a good march either. Or QSH Zuge and Herman YSG. Again, Herman YSG, and I've run Herman YSG myself. Herman YSG is either getting you absolutely brutalized in a hospital bill, or it's trading really, really well. What's up, Wild? Yeah, I left on good terms. Yeah, I mean, it's just still funny to see. That's all I mean. They were scouting you heavy during our Silk Road today. So we'll go fight 1719. Is 1719 currently fighting? I have 15% archer health, city skin, and T5 boots, so it normally does alright. That does help. That definitely helps. I mean, like, you've seen my 2nd archer set, right? Like, my 2nd archer set is not good by any means. I mean, I kind of neglect it. This is... No, that's my 1st archer set, because I'm using it to chain. Where's my 2nd archer set? Let's just see. Yeah, this is it. It's on my Trajan. Iconic 1. Only crit is the boots level 5. That's it. So, I mean, that set in today's world is like fine. Like it's kind of crazy. The game has changed so much to where if you don't have crits and like iconic levels, it's just not good anymore. You plan on pushing for Zenith? No, I don't have the speed ups for that, man. I wish, but no. Although I will say, with all this chaining, bro, it'll get there soon. I get a lot of speed ups in KVK. Well, I use a lot too, but I get a lot of training. And Zuge Herman just hasn't been living up for what I'm looking for. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, you could argue the Herman the same way. Like I still argue the Skippy over Rag, because it provides an overall buff to the rest of the Murder Ball, right? But if now you're comparing like direct 1v1 Philip versus Herman, like as Herman value goes down, Philip value remains the same. And so, yeah, it's like you're just gonna, the Philip's gonna be better and better and better. The only time I think Herman is actually still like really, really good, and guys, because I did play in the 73 KVK against 1718. Dude, Ash with Herman with the Tommy support skill is shockingly decent. Like, very, very good. And the reason for that, and we'll go into the commanders here, right? But if you look at your archers, right? You go to your Herman. The expertise is every 25 stacks of poison on enemy troops, you trigger your expertise. It says a cooldown of 10 seconds. Well, if you put the Tommy fourth skill on there, you are applying a poison stack every single time you hit somebody with a basic attack. So automatically you're getting every 10 seconds, right? So that's what the cooldown is. Every 10 seconds you're getting an extra 10 stacks. So this expertise literally triggers every 10 seconds. Now, why does it work with Ash? Well, Ash is whenever this commander uses an active skill, it gains one of the following buffs for 4 seconds, chosen at random. I mean, this it was like a Joan of Arc, right? Like, and ironically, right, Joan Ash for any other artifact KVKs is really good as well for the same reason, right? You fire off an active skill every 10 seconds, right? So, yeah, it's literally the exact same skill. It's the exact same skill for Herman in those other KVKs. So yeah, man, Ash Herman surprised me a lot. Hi, what accessory should I use on a combo march? I would say for your one march specifically, I mean, you're just gonna go, in my opinion, if you're only looking at one march, one report, you're gonna go horn with the new hilt. That's one march best reports, like what I would bring to an altar fight. Now, what I would bring to a murder ball is probably something like dagger with horn. But again, that's going to be an unpopular opinion because everybody thinks dagger is dead, but I do not. I'm not very stacked on speed ups. If I want to keep rallying cav, I probably need the skin. It is really good. And so, hold on. Somebody said 15 versus 20%. I saw a comment. Okay, there it is. 15 health and 20% defense is a big jump for cav. It actually is, because defense is better than health for cavs. So, I mean, you know, spend at your own risk, I guess. But if you're limited on speeds, man, one of the worst things you can do is zero your account on a Zenith. I've got dagger crit plus drums crit. That's also very, very good, man. Very, very good. In fact, yeah, I mean, that's superb. Horn and ring is good enough? Oh, definitely. Definitely good enough. A lot of people these days are dismantling, like, their daggers, which... And then I look at their other gear... And they're like, Kane, should I dismantle a dagger? Meanwhile, their third march has purple gear on it. Like, guys, if you think that a bigger upgrade to your overall march strength is lighting 60 legendary materials on fire for one accessory, maybe a minor upgrade, you're insane. Upgrade the rest of your marches first. Upgrade the rest of your marches first. But yeah, anyway, this is how I relax on a Sunday, guys. I sit here and I chain. Chain and gather with 2 marches. Check out the 3.5 KVK2. I have no idea what kingdom that is, and KVK2, I'll be honest, does not excite me anymore. It's so different, so slow. It's like... You know what's funny? I actually, I sent you second archer. Okay, give me a second. I actually had a new, or not a new, a friend who used to play this game. He just sent me a photo, because he knows I stream and do all this stuff. He sent me a photo and he said, Kane, I'm re-downloading the game. Like, what civilization should I go? And I said, you should just not re-download the game. There is no way that you should be starting the game from scratch at this moment, unless you've got like a restart project or a legacy project or whatever. Like, you are going to be so screwed by the time you get into Season of Conquest, man. You are completely screwed, especially if you're a low spender. Oh my god. At least at the high level, right? And he's a competitive guy, so he's either spending thousands of dollars or, you know, or I'm just like, just buy an account, bro. Like, they removed pre-KVK in Lost Kingdom. Now it sucks. I don't think it sucks. I think it's quite good. I mean, honestly, I think pre-KVK in KVK kind of ruins the mystique of pre-KVK. Like, I mean, dude, we have Marauder Forts going right now, guys, and look at my score. I haven't done a single one, okay? Now, granted, on my farm, I've done about 400. But it's not worth it. I mean, to be fair, it's never really been worth it for mains to do it. But at least when this was in off-season, I would at least spend my daily AP on it. Now, if you're telling me that I have to spend my time rallying level, what literally equates to a level 6 barb port, or I chain, KVK barbs, I'm chaining KVK barbs every single time. Would you advise me to uninstall the game too? I mean, no, I think the game is still a good game. The problem is how much money it takes to get to where you want to be competitive. What's your opinion about the Kingsland in 1718? I think I went over this before, but I thought it was a good KVK all around, you know? And I think that in general, 50-50 KVKs are hard to come by these days. That KVK was definitely not 50-50. I think 1718 allies were significantly worse. And, you know, it's hard. And a game of numbers, like, dude, they did 200 billion kill points, man. Like, 1718 did a good job. But they can't beat it when their allies are out of Kingsland on day one. How long do you think this game will last? I mean, bro, how long has Rise of Kingdoms been in the, been out here? Like, what, 7 years? It's been pretty popular for 6 or 7 years. Like, didn't I have a beard? Yeah, dude, I shaved. I'm a baby face right now. I fully shaved. Dude, I was so itchy the other day that I was like, I'm not dealing with this, so I just shaved it all off. My score is also horrible because of seeing level 3 gems and barbs with crystals next to them is way too tempting. Yeah, dude, of course. Wouldn't be a problem if Marauders and Marauder camps gave crystals. Yeah, you know what would instantly fix pre-KVK and KVK? You make it so that Marauders give these rewards, right? Make it so that a Marauder gives these rewards. And now it's a cheaper, like, it still costs 30 instead of 30 instead of 70. Because, right, you get the 10 discount. And then you can, like, 5 March Barb, you get a ton of value from them, and grinders rejoice. And then, yeah, same with the Barbarian Forts. Like, no reason that it should be that bad. No, you just unironically said 6 and 7? Dude, I hate you. Yeah, 6 and 7. I can say that. Those are words in the English language. It's not always a meme, bruh. Considering re-downloading the game, I quit a couple years back and starting again as a free-to-play. Opinions? Wow. Anonymous Grind. You must have just... I don't know if that's a troll comment, but we literally just talked about that. I literally just told a friend of mine to not come back. Not that it's like... Not that you wouldn't have a good time, man. But honestly, it's like... Unless you're okay with playing very, very casually, then... As soon as you get to Season of Conquest, your account's going to be so far behind that you're just going to be living in a world where it's dominated by older accounts and spenders. So, it's like, my honest thing is, my honest take here, for a even returning player, okay? Even a returning player, is go through the early game again. You are, on par with most of the people in the game, find your love for the game, enjoy the game, and then as soon as you get into Season of Conquest, you sell your account that you just had for like $200, and then you go find another account that is spent on majority by a whale, and then you go share their account with him, so they start spending, and then you start playing on their account. That's my honest advice. Or you just become a full-time pilot, and then you're turning a hobby into a source of income. That's it. You told your friend not to restart the early game, correct? Yeah, that's what I said. And I saw a comment that said, what do I think about my KVK? I'm sorry, sometimes there are a lot of comments. I don't get to all of them. I think our KVK is going to be really good. I have high hopes for our KVK. if you're gonna start again, just buy an account and have fun. So Ala Torres, that's also true. But imagine a barrier, like, dude, if I want to hop on Battlefield 6 right now, or Battlefield 7, whatever it is, I can literally go and... Wait, what was I saying? I completely blanked. Kevin, I read your comment that said, are we expecting a Zone 5 fight? And my mind just completely blanked. Okay, sorry. If I wanted to play Battlefield 6, then I just pay $70 and I can play the game. The barrier to entry to Rise of Kingdoms, if you want to play the game and have a good account, then you're going to be like, okay, I have to spend $500 to $600 on an okay account just to play the game. That's crazy. So you have to go through the early game to like find the love for the game, and then once you realize that you want to make the investment, then you can make the investment. But just asking somebody to start the game and pay $500 right off the bat is crazy. In my opinion, you are a masochist. Okay. Yeah, just buy my account instead. Exactly. Me personally, man, in any game that I have ever played my entire life, I have never been able to play it casually. Ever. I've never been able to play a game casually until I got into a little bit of my older age, I'll say. And then I started really enjoying story games. So The Witcher, God of War, Red Dead Redemption, right? Like those are really, really fun. And I really enjoyed playing those games because I could literally get off of work and relax. I know that sounds insane, but like sometimes I don't even want to play Rise of Kingdoms because it's stressful. It's hard. Or like Rise of Kingdoms, KVK's downtime, all that stuff. But like I used to play CSGO competitively. I still actually, I'm still playing World of Warcraft a little bit. And I just hit Gladiator in this recent season of PvP. And bro, like I was getting home and my buddy, of course, he's on like, Western time zone as well. So, he's 3 hours difference than I am. And I would have to log in starting at 10 p.m. to queue arenas that are stressful because if I lose and it's more hours and it's like, I'm not even having fun at that point, man. Like, and I've said this a few times with Rise of Kingdoms as well, but everyone's like, 20 days of straight fighting would be sick in Orleans. Absolutely fucking not. No. Dude, I do not want to wake up on day 5 at, 5 o'clock in the morning and continue to fight in this game. Like, I'm done. I want to enjoy real life as well. So, it's like, sometimes grinding and super hard games are just not my style anymore. The dude who wants to reinstall? Oh. Now I see. Still as pay to win as I remember. Yeah. No, it's definitely pay to win. And pay to win got even worse when pilots got introduced to the game. I mean, you see me sitting here, grinding, and the grind is good, right? Like, you still get a lot of benefits from grinding yourself, but nowadays you can always pay somebody to do it for you. What's up, Donkey? Are we expecting no Zone 5 fight? I would say it's 50-50. Now, they did drop this fort, which is surprising. So, there's no other reason you drop this fort other than to make this wall hop here. Or do you jump into here? Oh, maybe you can jump here too. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not, mentally, I'm preparing for no Zone 5 fight. Also, you sent me a message. This is your second archer set? Yeah. I mean, this is good. Obviously, really, really, really good. You just chain daily AP? No, I chain all my AP. All this will be gone by the end of KVK. That's a Zone 5 fort, if my territory mine has ever seen one. Exactly, dude. Now, if I were to guess, like, what would I, what would I suggest even our allies to do, you know? Because our allies are kind of in the same situation. They're pretty outmatched against Windcamp here. But you want to fort, like, you can probably fort these bastions, right? Like, fort here, fort here, fort here, fort here, fort behind the river here. And then you just play for the bastions. Your intention is not to hold the zone, but your intention is to just get the bastions, because HA and the bastions are important. In fact, let me look at this right now. Let me plan their territory for them. Is there a river? Oh, there's no rivers. But there is this. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I see. All right, yeah. You fort here on top of these crystal nodes. So one fort here, one fort there. Kind of similar thing. You're gonna fort here. You're gonna have a fort here. You're gonna have a fort here. And then, yeah, you're just gonna defend these for as long as you can. And then hopefully you can hold for 2 days and everybody does their Bastion quests. And then in the same vein, right, like, this river is a blessing for our allies here. And this is crazy. Because they can only cross right here. And they can only cross here. And you can do 4 forts, man. Like, you want to do not a touching fort, but you want to do a fort right here. And then you can build a flag line buffer. So, fort, flag line, right? And then, yeah, so fort, flag line. That's what I would do anyway. And this is completely lost, right? Like, I mean, look, our allies can make whatever choices they want to make, and so can our enemies. But if our enemies go into Zone 5 and they drop a fort on their on the Sanctuary, I will be shocked. Because that means that they're trying to at least go for the Sanctuary, which, again, you know, full respect to my enemies here, but I don't think that's going to work very well for them. It's the worst trading March in a B seed, so I hate using it. Oh yeah, your second archer? Yeah. 1818 did 2 multiple-day Kingsland KVKs back-to-back. Now imagine what they can do after 3 months of farming. No way Kingsland isn't over in 3 days. Wait, 1818 did 2 multiple-day Kingsland KVKs back-to-back. Now imagine what they can do after 3 months of farming. No way Kingsland is over in 3 days? Is that what you meant? Yeah, dude, they're gonna be super stacked, bro. That's what I mean. Like, this KVK is gonna be hard. But it's not going to be hard until Kingsland. I see your DM, Slam. Give me a second. I can probably just straight up send you the link of what I got, if you want. I wonder what the price is now. Let's see. For everybody asking in chat, just he's just wondering what PC I got, essentially. The one that I got, I would say, is plenty good. Very good. In fact, let me click on it. The only thing I would... Oh, wow. The price went up. Whew. Yeah, that was the Black Friday deal that I got. I got this thing for almost $200 cheaper than it is now. But I'm going to take a screenshot, bro, and send it to you, okay? The only thing I would recommend is get a little bit more RAM. So... Now, I obviously have no issues with this computer. Computer's been great, performs at a very high level. But the only problem I have is when I have multiple things open at once. And when I say multiple, I mean, like, sometimes my ADHD brain gets, like, a little distracted. And I'll have, like, a stream here. And I'll have it split screen with, like, a Netflix show. And then I'll be playing World of Warcraft. And I'll be chaining at the same time, right? Like... And then I'll just have CSGO background because I'm in the background because I'm just waiting for somebody to join my game, right? Like, I kind of abuse my computers. So it's only 16 gigabytes of RAM. And now a RAM board, although I'm pretty sure the RAM prices I heard are spiking. With that said, I would try to find one with a little bit more RAM. You can probably just buy a RAM card and put it into this computer and it would work very well. That's probably what I will do. But yeah, anyway, that's just my advice. Alright, can I use QSH in a murder ball with purple equipments only? Definitely. Kane, you summed up perfectly for somebody who does not do territory if they played only Bastions. Yeah, and to be fair, I really don't do territory very much either, but, you know, I've just played the game long enough. I would get 64 RAM? Oh, 64 RAM, you're chilling. Woo! So this was that one March. How many gems was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 330 plus... Oh, this is almost 400 gems from that one March today. Okay, guys, we can start theory crafting a little bit. Now, I already have the marches picked out that I'm going to use, okay? Finally, the interesting part of the stream. Actually, wait. I gotta get, like, a pen and paper out. Hold on. Do I have my notebook? Is it back here? Ah, it is back here. Hold on. I got my handy-dandy notebook. Guys, what was that? What was that show when we were little? Blue's Clues? I got... What is it? Notebook, or... I don't know. You guys know what I mean. Wasn't there something that he, like, pulled out his handy-dandy notebook? Anyway, I feel like I do that. Okay. Best pair for BQ other than Liu Che? I feel like I might just answer your question. It's Wallace or Philip? Okay. So, first of all, I'm just going to write my marches down. So we're going to run QSH with YSG. Oh, and my pen has no ink. This is also why I like pencils, bro. Man, this drawer is a mess. Okay. There we go. Pencil. Mechanical pencil. What do you think about the Mega Imperiums like 1093 and 2489? I don't think anything of them. Awesome. QSH YSG. And then we have ZL with Herman. We have BQ with William Wallace. We have Liu Che with Philip. Now, the only thing I could do better here, and maybe not better, but different. So, I'd actually like your opinion on this too. I do have CJ expertise. So, I could, in theory, bench my Herman and run ZL Philip and then Liu Che CJ. Now, is that better than Liu Che Philip and ZL Herman? I don't know. Because obviously Liu Che Philip is a pretty proven march. And yeah. What do you mean? Wait, what? Liu Che CJ is cooking. So then, chat, are we changing this up a little bit? They say BQ might get replaced when the new infantry kit comes out in January. Should I invest in BQ to replace William Wallace for the Liu Che pair? I mean, man, if they release a commander that's better than Liu Che and William Wallace, or Liu Che and BQ, I'd be very surprised. Very surprised. My guess, it's going to be some single target commander. Liu, Alex, Zuge, Philip is better. Liu, Alex, I do not believe is better than Liu Che with CJ. Liu Che, Alex is better than me for Liu Che, Philip. The thing is, I have a pincer formation on this march, and you're pretty much locked into double spike commanders, right? Now with arch formation, Liu Che, Alex can do a little bit better, but I think I might actually go CJ, bro. I ran BQ William Wallace and Liu Che CJ. Dude, I might just do that. Infantry. Where's my boy at? CJ. And he has, guys, he has no, what's it called? No relic, right? Or museum buff? I mean, the AoE is just so little. 40% attack is always good. This skill is fine. I don't love the 10-second cooldown, but it is what it is. 15% more normal damage. Onto a basic attack. A little bit of synergy with the combo. Am I really benching Herman for CJ? That's what I'm doing in reality, though, right? I'm benching my Herman for CJ. That's what I'm doing. I was just talking about how I don't love Herman. I mean... how much skill damage am I doing in my murder ball? Skill, smite, combo, skill. I don't know, bro. It's close. It's super close. I think we're probably picking at apples and oranges here, or whatever the saying is. I don't know. Alright, guys. Here, I'm going to put a poll in chat. Start a poll. Which two do I run? BQ or Luce? Oh, wait. I got to do this. BQ William Wallace. Oh, wait. Why am I saying BQ William Wallace? Luce plus Philip. And ZL Herman. Or Luce CJ. And VL Philip. Alright, I'm curious of where your head's at. I do also think that he's due for a relic. Yeah. I mean, you got like Xeno relics in here, and like Alex relic is crazy, bro. Like that's why he's relevant still. 20% defense and normal damage, like. Man, you guys are pretty much as split as I am. Well, yeah, go ahead and vote, guys. I'm genuinely curious. I mean, CJ is just, I don't know. He's just fine, bro. Like, this, you guys might think AoE, oh, AoE good, but dude, 1500 damage factor, getting reduced by 45%, is literally less damage factor than William Wallace active skill. The 40% attack and all this stuff. Oh, whoops. The only thing is, like, the combinations with the smite tree are just good. And then Philip is, I mean, Philip is Philip, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I do just run this. Maybe I run ZL Phil. So if I... Do I have... Oh, my ZL isn't in my city. Alright, I think I'm going to swap that up then. I'll go... CJ. I can't believe I'm running CJ, bro. In the big, Oh, man. In the big 2025, almost 2026. That's crazy. That is crazy. And then I'll do ZL with Philip. Dang. Why not BQ Philip and Liu William Wallace? It's all about the same, give or take. Wasn't there a big bug with Philip and ZL where ZL didn't get the 20% March speed from Philip? I don't think so. I mean, BQ Philip is fine, but, yeah. Also, I wonder what's a better March, Liu CJ or BQ Wallace? Like, what my main gear should be on. Because I think that Liu is technically better. Or maybe I just swap those around. I put Liu Wallace with my best set, and then I go BQ with CJ for my second best set. I don't know. Anyway, this is why we're theorycrafting. Bro, I haven't even gotten to the sports skills. I'm still already yapping. All right. So we're going to say Liu Che was CJ. CJ. And then we're going to go for 3 calves. So Arthur with Hector. Alright, Achilles and GG primary. And we got Joan, which will probably be my weakest march for sure. Joan Belly. Okay. Now we gotta look at the skills here. And now there are some that are pretty much just automatic. You know where to put them. Right, so we have Sun Tzu, which is just infantry. So I'm just gonna write that off on, I don't know, let's put that. We have 2 infantry skills though, right? Yeah, so that. Oh, we have 3. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3. Anything else? No. Celtic Blood has got to go where my Philip is. Or my Joan. I could go on my Joan too. Anything with more skill activations. 50 rage. What needs rage more? You don't really get rage though. Okay. We're going to put that on Joan Belly for now. So we'll do Boudica support skill on the Joan Belly. We got 1, okay, so 1 imp skill, 2 imp skills, 3 imp skills. That's all we have, right? Okay, so those are pretty much lined up. Which is a better Zenith skin in all troop stats Zenith or 1 troop type stats Zenith skin? All troop stats is always better for field players. And then if you want to be a Rally Garrison player, even though it's not even technically required, if you do have the all troop type one, you can run the one specific one. BQ William Wallace and Liu Skippy good, or BQ Liu and Guan Skippy. I don't have Ragnar. I'd say probably BQ William Wallace and Liu Skippy will do better. I also don't have my Ragnar, but my Guan Skip always getting ripped in Murder Bullet. Yeah, Guan's just a little outdated, man. I would play Liu Alex for debuffs, but I'm playing 3x Smite. Yeah, if you're running 3x Smite at that point, you can probably work in the Alex again, but yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna make this pretty simple here. So 10% and 10% less damage. I think I'll put the damage debuff on, or damage tankiness on the Liche mark, since it's not as tanky as BQ. So I'll do Master Strategist here. So that's Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu. And you guys can't see what I'm writing down, so I do apologize. But this is how I'm going to keep my things kind of in order here. And then we'll do... On the BQ, we'll have the Battlefield. Already, what is this from? What is Battlefield? Is that like Heracles or something? Hold on, infantry. Yeah, it is. That's funny. I can't believe I remembered that. All right, so we go Pericles, and then all right. Support skills. We still have this one, which is Richard. So we'll go Richard. We'll also put that on the BQ William Wallace. And then we'll put something that kind of pairs a little bit better with combo on the other one. So now that is 1, 2, 3, 4 support skills. Now we need the archer ones and the cav ones. So 10% attack and march speed. That's obviously going on QSH YSG. So QSH. Okay. So that. I don't know, where is that even from? That's from like Herman, I think. Herman. Okay. Oh. Over 70% units. Dude, should I just go all in on the healing for the cav? No, I feel like I want this on my best cav. March speed attack and more damage? Yeah. Holy. Okay, I think these have to be... Oh, and then this is also going on my QSH. That's right. El Cid. El Cid. Okay. Now that leaves, what? A bunch of healing skills that are kind of useless. I do not mind the AoE slow on one of my cab marches, though. Maybe Arthur Hector can be like these two? No, it's gotta be this. Part of me thinks, Kane, look at LKC chat right now. Seems like 3238 want to touch us. Oh god. Let's see where this goes. When did Christmas begin? What is this? I mean, I don't really think so. Open the gate. Big open the door. I think that means like into their alliance, probably. All right. Hold on. We gotta knock this out. We gotta knock this out. So I do want this on a combo commander, right? 35% defense. Yeah, I want this on a combo commander for sure. I probably put this... Man. Maybe I combine these two. And I think I want that on my GG Achilles, honestly. More healing on the GG? Sounds good. Sounds really good. Yeah. So that's going to go... This is Ramses. Ramses. And then it's going to go... William. Then the Arthur Hector is going to get double C. And it's going to get Khan. Okay. Oh, I've got one more, actually. Wait, I have 3 calves. That's right. So I could put a healing skill somewhere. Oh, okay. I found it. So I'm going to put Khan. Yeah, I'm going to put Khan on the Joan. Sure. Khan on the Joan. And then I'll do Thunderous Force, I guess, on the Arthur. Sure. Thunderous... And that's at the Flood. Alright. Rip, I will gladly open the door for them. Yeah, true. Did you max out your crystal tech already? No, I have not. We just entered KVK, so I'm just kind of theory crafting for past 7 then. Alright, so that leaves no skills yet on ZL Herman, 1 skill to go on Liu Che with CJ. So I think ZL Herman can get the 25% all damage one, right? Where's the 25% all damage? Oh, it's right here. So that's can be Belly. And now I just have a bunch of healing skills that are kind of useless, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So I only have 2 skills left. What 2 skills have I not used? It's both the healing ones. It's this one and this one. Yeah. So then I put 1 healing on... I put the better healing on the Li Che. Yeah, so this goes... And this is what? Pelagius. And then I put this skill, which is the worst skill possible, on the ZL with Herman. Okay, I got it. I got it, chat. Okay, finally. That's a lot. So, my QSH YSG, I guess this is what this all worked up for is these final moments. So my QSH YSG is going to be running this skill for the March speed, 10% attack, 10% March speed, and then El Cid. So more March speed when I get low, and more damage when I get low. My ZL Herman is going to be running the all damage on the belly, right? Deals 25% more damage to 50% or less units, yep. And then this skill, which is kind of just trash. Joan of Arc is just a little bit of healing, fine. Okay. My BQ William Wallace is going to run the Pericles with Pelagius. No, sorry. Pericles with Richard. So we get the Richard here. And then the Pericles skill here. So just stats. Wow, that's just raw stats, okay. Liu Che CJ is Sun Tzu and Pelagius. So that's the that, and then even more healing. Okay. Guys, when you look at these skills, like, why 10% to do 900 healing, or 10% to do 450 healing? This is just twice as good. God, this skill sucks. Okay. Anyway, Arthur Hector is going to be running, well, my Arthur Hector, so my second, is going to be running at the Fled with CC. Okay, so AoE slows, less counterattack damage on the Arthur is good. And then this is more March speed, great. And then GG Achilles is going to be Ramsey with William. Perfect. So more healing and defense, and then Boudica Khan on the Joan belly. So yes, and then Boudica is this because it's Joan of Arc, so it gets more value from this. Okay. Oh, good. We're done. We're done. I feel pretty satisfied with how my marches are. So I'm gonna go ahead and bookmark this for myself. Little what do you guys call it? Little dog ear. Okay, so I dog-eared it. That's what I'll be running for 7 marches. Now, if I have to do that all over again when I use my garrison, I'm gonna cry, which, you know, is gonna happen. I'm gonna have to do that all over again when I have my garrison set in the field. So, but I'm not gonna subject you guys to all that. Give me mod. What's up? Hector good for field? Not really, but he's decent in a 2-combo setup. Oh, Farouk. Okay, so these are the stats, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't actually see your message earlier. But I guess those are the stats of the 1718 KVK. So 1718 actually did hit 202 billion. Oh yeah, 3473 is only at 87 billion kill points. Oh, this is a recovery KVK for them. Definitely recovery KVK. Can just do a preset, 1 for garrison and 1 not for garrison? Of course, that's what I do. But I'm still gonna have to configure all the support skills again. And don't swarm in the first zone? Are you telling me this? Of course. Come on, man. 2 cav combo, 3 imp, 2 archer. What's the best setup? Off the top of my head, I don't know. But you're probably getting Hector in there somewhere. Like, now you're talking, like, 3 inf, what? Like, 3 skill damage, 3 pincer, 3 combo, like, what? So much depends on the stuff that you have. But at that point, for 3 inf, you're probably looking at probably 1 wedge, so you're gonna run the Skippy Phillip, or, you know, the Rag Phillip, and then... I mean, I just opted for the BQ with Wallace and then the Luce with CJ, and then I run the ZL with... Oh no, ZL Herm? Yeah. 2 pincer, 1 skill damage. Yeah, I mean, you're picking at you know, nooks and crannies here, but yeah, so you can run Skippy Rag, that's fine. And then yeah, just run the so Skippy Rag, then you do Luce with CJ, Alex, or Phillip, and then you do BQ Willie Mullis. And then your 2 combo marches are, again, you're just gonna run Achilles with GG or GG Achilles, and then after that you got the Arthur Hector, you got the Arthur Phillip if you're not using it there, you got the Arthur William, stuff like that. So. Yeah, no, then it all makes sense. Fake, when you donate to the stream for the first time, you can get mod. How about that? I'm kidding. I don't know how much that would cost. So Arthur Hector and Luce Phillip. That's what I was running originally, yeah. But, you know, obviously the poll on the stream today was kind of what the it was the discussion that we were having, which is essentially, should I run the Liu CJ and then bench my Herman, and then just run ZL with Philip? And I think that it makes sense in a way. Like, I don't know if they have CJ, but I've heard some pretty good stuff from Liu CJ. How are you, Kane? I'm doing well, man. Hope you're doing good as well. Dude. Oh. No chains available. 24-minute walk? That seems like a lot. That seems like a lot. Is there anything closer? Oh. Yeah, what about a 10-second walk? ZL Philip is horrible? That's not what I've heard. I've heard it's about the same as ZL Herman. But I've run ZL Herman for most of my time. If I find that ZL Philip is not doing well, then yeah, I just swap back to Liu with Liu Philip and then ZL Herman. But you know, ZL Herman has kind of struggled as well. I just think the March speed is it's not even the March speed per se, but it's just becoming outdated. And the more outdated it becomes, like the more commanders that they release into the game that are not dealing skill damage, the worse Herman gets. And so now with a lot of people running the, you know, double combo and all that stuff, it's like, how much benefit are you really getting out of Herman? The only time that I was really like in on Herman now in today's meta is when you have access to the Tommy Ford skill, and then it just becomes kind of like a machine gun. But yeah, other than that, man, I mean, I think Herman's getting pretty outdated. 2k damage factor with an instant proc that does almost nothing now. It's like, I mean, yeah, I mean, 200 damage factor AoE is like nothing. I guess it makes sense. I'll try it out. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm saying all this, a lot of it's speculation, right? I'm just trying to like explain my thought process of why I'm benching Herman instead of benching CJ. And look, like, I'm not saying CJ is a better commander than Herman, but in the sense of like what they're actually bringing, and now especially like you want to pair, like Philip is not bad, Hector is not bad, right? But you really want to pair Smite commanders with Smite commanders, and combo commanders with combo commanders, because the talent trees that they have are just so incredibly insane, right? In fact, is there a world where I run CJ primary for the Smite tree? Probably not, right? That just seems kind of gross. That seems a little gross to me, but I mean, no, that can't be right. No. We'll do Liu primary. That just seems gross. Anyway, because of like the armaments and stuff, especially like this Toppler, for example, 5% boost to smite damage, and whenever you deal smite damage, they take 20% more smite damage for 3 seconds, right? So, you know, it's pretty much a 20% all damage buff on your secondary commander. And if you have Philip there, then you're not getting that benefit. But if you have CJ there, you are getting that benefit. So, and you know, just the talents and all that good stuff. I mean, it's just, they're just meant to be paired together. Smite and combo and combo. And ZL with Philip share some synergies, right? You got the Burning of Xingye, which does proc with the 40% all damage from Philip, which is decent. But in general, it's like, you know, there's nothing that his talent tree is doing any, like, really insane with ZL Herman. Is there a world with BQ CJ and William Wallace and Liu Che? No, you would run BQ William Wallace and Liu Che CJ, I think. And William Wallace primary to Liu Che secondary has never been good. Ever. Never been good. The Liu Che primary in that variation was always better. There were a lot of people that ran William Wallace primary, but they were just wrong. The Smite tree was not that much better than the attack tree, and Liu Che primary just performed way, way better. This is going to be the first KVK, though, where I bench my Skippy and my Ragnar. What's your percent armaments in this KVK? Your armaments seem very good, to be honest. Let's check. Higher than 99.7% of governors. So, I guess decent. But yeah, if we want to just go through it, right? Like my armament sets. So you've got my main inf armaments, which will be used mostly for garrison. You've got my wedge inf armaments that are on the bench, not using this at all. In fact, I moved one of these over to my pincer formation, which is why you see the troop load. It's just kind of a filler. These are my main Delta Cav armaments. So that's obviously good as well. Then we've got my secondary Cav armaments. My second Delta armaments, which is, it's the reason why I have so many gems right now. I just spent a lot to transfer this over. And then you've got my wedge armaments on my Hua or my Joan with Belly Prime that I'll use, which are fine, not great. And then I've got my main archer armaments, which these are also good. Obviously, not as many specials as I would like, but I got both of these, and then on my bottom right slot, I've got 4% all damage, which is really, really good. And then I've got my secondary archer armaments, which is this. Then I've got my second inf armament, or like my second inf pincer armaments, which I will be using. And then lastly, I've got my my city garrison, in case anybody wants to tap my city. Which this is surprisingly good. So. Well, let's see if there's anything on the way back. Nice. But yeah, man, armaments are like the bane of my existence. I swear. I just don't know how much more I want to invest into my Cav set. Oh, you know what we can do on stream? You know what? Because I feel like I'm getting ready to wrap up here. It's getting closer to reset, and I do have to make dinner. But there was one thing that I wanted to do on stream that I either... What is this? This is Vengeful Strike, counterattack damage boost. Okay, so that's kind of meh. So I was going to either try and crit this, or I just wait. 0% refine. I've got one blueprint fragment. But this upgrade would be pretty large, right? Because it's a crit level 4. Or I just wait, and I guess I get my coins at the end of KVK. Hold on. How many coins do I have? Yeah, 0. Did I already buy something? What did I buy? No, I didn't buy anything. I just got no coins. Damn, coinless. I'm out here. Out here with no coins. Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to get that until the end of KVK anyway. Yeah, so I think I just go refine. I think I just refine it, do a little fun 1 second gamble at the end, and then call it. So hold on. Let's see. Where was it? Was it on the Hua? All right, guys. I say refine, and you get a plus 75. I'm calling it. Calling 100% full crit chest. Oh, would I love that, bro. If I get a 25, I'm going to cry. If I get a 25, I will cry. But other than that, I mean, it's my second Cav set, right? Like, kind of just chilling. Alright, fuck it. Let's go. Refine. Let's send it. Is it at least a good song? What song's gonna... Okay, it's a good song. It's a good song. Alright, guys. plus 75% or 100%. Nothing less. Nothing less. All right. Bro, this would be a huge upgrade. Huge upgrade. And I don't think I'll get another chance before pass 4. So, zone 5, pass 4. All right. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, of course. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Woo! Massive upgrade. Massive upgrade. Yo, shout out to you guys in the chat who told me to do it. Oh my god. Huge upgrade. Huge upgrade. Base defense. Oh, more damage, more stats, more everything. More everything. Huge. Oh. Oh. Love to see it, bro. Love to see it. All right. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. That's massive before pass 4. Massive before pass 4. So, dude, and last stream, I think I crit this on first refine too. Oh, no. You know what's coming, bro? You know what's coming? A 25 and a 25. It's happening, bro. I feel it already. So, before we do that, I have to, like, refine something. Like, I have to refine something cheap. I have to get a 25 on, like, the Navarre's control or the boots or something. Or something. Because I do not want to get a 25 on Khan or the weapons. So, but yeah, when KVK is over, you know, probably when KVK stream ends, like, or KVK ends and I stream, I will probably, like, just buy these with the coins and I'll just refine it right there. We'll see. We'll see if that's gonna be a good idea or not. Level 4 gloves and level 3 boots. Yep, that's the plan. But I have no blueprints, so we're struggling out here. Struggling out here. All my boots blueprints have gone towards level 5 crits. I mean, look at this. Level 5 crit, level 5 crit, level 5 crit, level 5 crit. So all my imp and my archers have level 5 crit boots. You okay? I'm Danix, piloting Redskin's account. What's going on? Oh, what's up, man? Yeah, I've seen you chat a little bit in Alliance chat and stuff. What is better, to crit or refine? In general, it's better to refine up to 3 first and then crit. In general, 3 or 4 depending on the piece, right? So, like, the stream, for example, like, you know, this is still level 4, this is still level 4, and then I refine this and refine this. But this has 3% all damage, right? Which is way better than critting. So, yeah. But the crits are coming next. Crits are definitely coming next for these 2 pieces here. Also, like, imagine if you just, imagine if you refine and get a 50%, right? Like, it's guaranteed stats are, like, always just better, man. They're always just better. Am I ready for zone 5? Let's hope it's fun. Paying cav rally? No. Just field. I don't do cav rallies. I don't do cav rallies. No shots. That's a better chain up there. Oh, my keybind's changed. I'm used to forward being my ZL, but I brought 1 March home and now I'm cooked. All right, so basically 3 or 4, then crit. Yes. Hey Zella, give me an account. I will play for free in this zone. I mean, we've got a piloting channel on our Discord, but with the crit, bro, I'm super happy. Super happy. I'm gonna end it on a high note there, and I'm gonna go make some dinner. So let's actually see if there's anybody else streaming. Hold on. Also, if you haven't yet, please like the stream. I feel like I don't say that at all. I never say that when I'm streaming until, like, the very, very, very end. Which is funny. Alright, let's see if anybody's streaming. Okay, nobody else is streaming. Which is fine. I think tomorrow there's the Pass 7 opening with the 1606 KVK, right? So, I might be playing that. I might not be streaming it. We'll see. But I'll be playing it probably when I get off of work, so, yeah. Message me on Discord for any piloting inquiries? Yeah, exactly. Alright, Kane, I go to sleep a bit today. I played for 14 or 15 hours. Jesus Christ, man. See ya. All right. Cheers, guys. You have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. All right. Peace. Also, I do owe you 5 push-ups, by the way. I'll get that in. I'll get that in right now, off stream. Promise. All right. Cheers. Peace.